Good morning, thanks for joining me today. It's October the 8th and would you believe it, I'm back in shorts. Well, it's that time of year approaching where not only does it take us longer to get dressed than to ride, we also have this horrible hedge cutting going on. Now we need the hedge cutting, but we've got to be really careful of those thorns. I always call October and November the puncture months. And if you don't normally carry any puncture repair kit, now's the time to do it. Or put some slime in your tubes, or maybe even go tubeless. It's quite nice. Recently I had my eldest son visit. He's a very keen cyclist, much faster than me. You see on these video clips that I couldn't really feature him in the video, he was just too fast. I took the electric Ribble that day and still couldn't keep up. I was trying to conserve power because it was a fairly long ride, so I only occasionally went into high power, but no chance. I think it was because I said I had to wait for him at the top of hills when I was on the electric. He obviously took exception to that and decided to teach the old man that that's not the case. We decided to go out to Corby Glen, where there's a nice tea room, the March Hare, and the idea was that we'd stop for coffee, have some lunch, but what we didn't reckon on is this. It's the annual sheep fair. What I didn't know at the time is that this is the oldest sheep fair in the country, apparently. Henry III granted the charter for the fair in 1238 and it's been held every year since. I suppose I had to cancel it during the lockdowns, but every year they could hold it, they did. So pretty impressive to think how long this has been going. They had this interesting rally of vintage cars, to which my son said that I was probably used to travelling in many of these in my day. The worrying thing is he's pretty much right. But we had a really good weekend and it was great to catch up with him after so long. I'm out on the tri-band today and gonna do probably around the 50 miles mark, make the most of the nice weather. It's not too windy. Gonna head out today to Holme Pierpoint, which is the National Water Sports Centre, and then back through Cockgrave and then back to Grantham. I'm going to be joined by Wendy today, so just on my way over to meet her. So how are you doing, Wendy, today?
Loving it. New route.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Really super. Really enjoyed Home Clear Point.
Yeah.
And this is a new route as well.
Yeah.
Another cycle route. Old train line.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like an old train line.
No, they're flat.
Yeah. And we'll be going through Cockgrave Country Park shortly, and that's the old mine workings they've converted and made it into a very pleasant place. So it's gone from what would be a pretty horrible place to be to somewhere that's a nice place to be. Well, we just stopped at the ruined St Mary's Church in Colston Bassett. As you can see, it's probably what the estate agents would say needs improvement. But yeah, St Mary's, Colston Bassett. Apparently the site dates from Norman times, and there's various types of architecture on display. Quite an interesting place to explore. Some other news for you. I'm gonna have a new bike. I've decided to build a bike, so I've ordered a frame. That'll be here, or should be here, at the end of October, and then I'm going to buy components individually and build a bike to my spec. Now, getting components is a bit of a problem at the moment, as you'll probably know, but I'm in no hurry because this would just be a winter project. I can do it bit by bit, and I'll keep you updated with progress. I'm not going to tell you any more about it now. I'll let you know once we get the frame, what the frame is, and that should be probably early November. I can put that video up, so if you want to know what that is and follow the progress, then please subscribe, hit the bell button, and then you'll be told of new videos as they come up. The thing is, plenty of people build bikes, so it's nothing special, but probably what makes it a little bit different is that I've never done it before, so it's all going to be a learning curve. I hope you've enjoyed today's ride. I'm going to try and make a few more videos than normal over the winter, and hope you'll join me for those. But until then, I'll say goodbye.